Las Vegas is dying, but nobody wants to talk about it. The city that once called itself the capital of entertainment, the desert oasis that never slept, is now running out of the one thing that built it: water, money, and time. Tonight, we're going deep inside the story no one in Vegas wants you to hear, because behind the neon lights and luxury hotels, something is breaking. It starts with the drought. Lake Mead, once the largest reservoir in the United States, is vanishing. Every year, the water level drops lower. Marinas have turned into deserts, entire boat docks sit on dry sand, and the famous white bathtub ring climbs higher up the canyon walls, like a warning label carved into stone. For decades, Vegas said, "We'll be fine, we recycle, we save," but the numbers say otherwise. The Colorado River, the artery that feeds Vegas, can no longer keep up with demand. The West is heating, the snowpack is shrinking, and Vegas, the city that promised infinite luxury in the middle of nowhere, suddenly faces reality. Nature always wins, but the water isn't the only thing disappearing. So are the people. Locals call it the quiet exodus. Rents have exploded. Jobs that once paid well in hospitality are being replaced by automation and self-service kiosks, and those famous mega resorts, they're firing, not hiring. Walk a few blocks off the Strip and you'll see it: empty lots, closed stores, motels turned into shelters. This isn't the Vegas you see in commercials. This is the Vegas locals whisper about. Still, city officials keep smiling for the cameras. Tourism is strong, they say. Vegas is thriving, but behind the PR language, the numbers paint a different story. Visitor counts haven't fully recovered since the pandemic. Convention traffic is down, airfare is up, and the once unbeatable casino model is cracking under new pressure: online gambling. Why fly to Vegas when you can gamble on your phone? Why book a $400 hotel room when you can win or lose from your couch? The Strip was built on exclusivity. The internet made it obsolete. But wait, if Vegas is dying, why does it still look so alive? Why are new resorts opening? New billion-dollar projects breaking ground? That's the twist, because the illusion of Vegas has always been stronger than the truth. Developers keep building because stopping would be worse. It's a giant game of musical chairs played with billions of dollars. As long as the music keeps playing, investors keep betting. But when it stops, someone loses everything. And lately the music sounds different. The new face of Vegas isn't gamblers, it's influencers. Social media creators flooding in for content, not blackjack. The Strip has become a backdrop for TikToks and vlogs, not a destination for high rollers. And that shift changes everything. Casinos were built for people who stayed 3 nights and spent freely. Influencers stay 2 hours, film, and leave. They don't fill hotel rooms, they fill hashtags, and hashtags don't pay the bills. So hotels have begun quietly cutting back: less staff, fewer shows, more fees. Everything that once made Vegas magical is being sliced into line items. And then there's the heat. The brutal, unrelenting heat. This summer was Vegas's hottest on record again. Sidewalks literally melted, air conditioning bills hit record highs. Tourists fainted on the Strip. Extreme heat drives costs up and visitors down. And as climate change accelerates, that's not a one-off problem, it's the new normal. Some experts say Vegas will face climate migration, not people moving to the city, but fleeing from it. Imagine that, the desert city that sold itself as paradise, becoming unlivable by its own design. But the biggest danger isn't water or weather, it's debt. Vegas was built on borrowed money from investors, banks, and gamblers alike. Every resort, every casino, every new world's biggest attraction sits on layers of loans. When the cash stops flowing, the structure collapses fast. The 2008 crash almost ended the city. Now, economists warn the next one could be worse, because this time, it's not just mortgages, it's habits. People changed after the pandemic. They gamble less, they travel differently. They value experiences over excess. Vegas still sells excess. That's a losing bet. So what does Vegas do? It reinvents again. First it was gambling, then it was entertainment, then nightclubs, influencers, sports. Now, the city's newest gamble is tech. Meanwhile, locals are struggling. Ask anyone who's lived there for 10 years, and they'll tell you, the Strip isn't for us anymore. Prices climb, wages don't, basic groceries cost more. Housing pushes further out into the desert, and the further you go, the harder life gets. No shade, no water, no infrastructure. Yet developers keep building new subdivisions, betting that hope is stronger than heat. But hope can't cool 120 degrees. So, is Las Vegas really dying? Or just evolving into something else? Let's follow the clues. Casinos report fewer gamblers but more non-gaming revenue. That means people come for food, shows or sports, not slot machines. The Raiders moved in. Formula One races through downtown. The Golden Knights brought hockey glory. Sports saved the city's pride, for now, but stadiums don't last forever. Ask any city that built one. When the novelty fades, the debt remains, and Vegas has many debts. Still, there's one thing keeping the city alive: it's myth. Vegas isn't a place, it's a feeling. The feeling that anything is possible. That one spin, one card, one night can change everything. As long as people crave that illusion, Vegas will keep breathing, but illusions fade when the lights flicker. And the lights are starting to flicker. So, yes, Vegas is dying, but maybe death isn't the right word. Maybe it's shedding its skin. Maybe what's dying is the version of Vegas we once knew. The smoky casinos, the free drinks, the cheap rooms, the illusion of endless fun. What's being born is something new, cleaner, digital, algorithmic, less heart, more data, less luck, more metrics. It might survive, but will it still feel alive? And that's the question only time can answer. For now, the lights still shine, the fountains still dance, the music still plays. But beneath the noise you can hear it, the quiet hum of a city holding its breath. Because deep down, Vegas knows, every bet runs out eventually.